Well, it's good to be back. My name's Mr. Worship again. Pastor Tyler interviewed me last week, so we learned a bit about more worship, and we thought it'd be good this week if I interviewed him. So Pastor Tyler, it's good to be able to ask you a few questions about worship this fall. And I wanted to start by asking, did you ever imagine when 2020 started that you would be making these changes for the fall? It's good to be chatting with you again also. I had no idea when 2020 started that we would be doing anything like this. I continually share with our leaders that the circumstances of this year have moved the life of the church ahead by about 3 years. We are making the kind of shifts I knew would be necessary to be a healthy church in the future. I don't think I ever imagined they would happen so quickly. Wow. So while these changes are sudden, they weren't totally unexpected in the life of the church. We're actually being leaders by creating worship spaces that work for the circumstances of 2020. And they're going to help us grow in the future to reach the folks that we have now, but also folks that are looking for a faith home that helps them grow their faith now. We could have never predicted a pandemic environment. However, many predicted the decline of traditional church. There used to be articles over and over again. They've also predicted the need for multiple worship times to allow people to connect when they can. And that online worship was going to be a primary method for connecting people to God. So Tyler, I wonder if you might tell us more about how you were working to make online church a primary model of connection starting on September 13th. Sure. But first, I want to invite folks to go back and watch our first online worship service from March 15th, 2020. I'm going to put the link on the screen here, and it's going to go by fairly quickly. You can also go to our YouTube channel or Facebook and go back and see what that was about. The worship was a normal in-person worship that we got up online as fast as we could. The pastors and Billings have worked really hard to grow this, and now we are moving into a new, more interactive model. I will be in my office, right where we're at now, each week. Most often I'm going to do it live. Some weeks we'll have to record it ahead of time, but most often I'm going to be live, sharing worship with you so you can interact with me. You can text me, and we'll have that number that we've used throughout these worship services. We can comment online, and I'll be able to have those appear here so I can interact with them. And really know that I'm going to be here leading our congregation and anyone who joins us in worship each week. So Tyler, I think one of the questions I do have for you is, do you think people of any age are going to be able to participate in this new service in this new way? Yeah. One of our 98-year-old members has learned to text me during the services already. And I think that's a really important thing to note. Someone who's 98 years old is texting and commenting online already. And not only that, the comments are about what's going on. They're engaging what we're talking about. I think anyone can find the way we're going to do worship meaningful. And I think we're going to work really hard to make it a space where people can connect with God and grow their relationship with God. If anyone needs instructions to figure out how to do this, I hope they would let myself as the pastor know, call the office, or just let us know any way you can that you need help connecting to this and learning about it. We've been thinking about ways to help teach people, so do let us know. And I do hope they do reach out to you and find out how they can connect. One last question for you, Tyler. You also have in-person community worship coming up. How are people going to sign up for that? I appreciate you asking about that too. Yeah, so these worship settings are going to be community worship. It's going to be 15 people or less. There's two options for sign up. If folks want to regularly attend Sunday at 8 a.m., 10:30, or noon, or Wednesday at 4, and they're planning to be here pretty much every week, I would encourage them to call the office and sign up for one of those times. And there's more information on our website we'll show in just a second. If they need more flexibility or are looking for more kid-friendly options, they need to go to the link that's going to be on the worship page. It's a reopen.church link, and it allows them to sign up each week before the service. And we'll open those sign-ups on Thursday every week. And we'll share more details as we keep moving ahead. But so there's two services, Sunday at 6 and Wednesday at 6, that people can sign up for as they go. They don't need to plan on being here every week. And then the other services are ones that they would sign up for and they're committed. They really should try to come every week. Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us. And Pastor Tyler, thank you for sharing this information with us. And if you are looking for more instructions on how worship is going to work, we invite you to go to shilohbillings.church/worship. It has all the information on there, as well as ways to connect to all of that. And don't hesitate to call the church office. Let us know what's going on for you. And we hope you have a blessed day.